Hi Capricorn, it's Kacee with your monthly reading for March. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm so happy you stopped by for a minute. I hope you're having a very blessed day. Let's pull your spirit message card and see what we have for the month of March. A father's love. A father's love for his son or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, in that it can be tapped into at any time for whatever reason. Whether your father is still here or has passed, a father's love is one of the strongest bonds any one of us will ever experience. Well, if your father is on the other side and you're missing him for an anniversary or just in general, know that he's feeling that energy. He's acknowledging that he's heard you talk about him, that you've prayed about him, you've put out his photo, whatever that happens to be. This can also resonate with a father figure, an older brother, a grandfather, an uncle, stepfather, somebody that was in your life that raised you. And you're missing that connection. You are not liking the new way to connect. You want the old way when they were here in the physical. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. And we're coming in with success, temperance reversed, 10 of Wands reversed, the Moon card, strength in reverse, death in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse, and I'm going to do one more. I don't know if you can see that. That's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel that you've lost your way when it comes to your spirituality in listening to the messages at this time. I feel like it's being blocked because there's a lot of grief about this person's passing over or this separation with this person. You feel that it's not fair. Everything was good with the sun. It was warm, it was blessed, it was beautiful, and then all of a sudden we have the Temperance in reverse, and this is losing faith in a certain situation or a certain person. If this person was hot and cold and now he left for some reason and you're missing this connection with them, know that while you were in their presence, that connection was real. It doesn't the love in the communication, in the things that you shared, is still part of them as well, even if they can't acknowledge it at this time, or you are looking for something a little bit deeper. The time that you spent together was real. I feel that once you realize that with the Moon card in reverse, that's what perpetuates the 10 of Wands in reverse. You realize things on a different level, and it allows you to get rid of some emotional baggage that you've been hanging on to that has actually worked against you by not seeing things for how it truly was. That person, that father figure, gave you everything they could at that moment. And sometimes it's not enough. Okay, but they give what they can at that moment. But sometimes when it's not enough for us and we're children and there's a childhood trauma, it wrecks our sense of self-confidence, our sense of self-worth. If we have a parent figure that's in and out of our lives, or hot and cold, or whatever the case is, and when we need them the most and they don't show up, it makes us doubt our worthiness in their eyes, in the family, that kind of thing. And that does grow old with you if you don't address it. And the Death card in reverse is sometimes it's resistant to the change that needs to happen for something better to come in. So the Death card is one of those cards that it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it, and it sucks. But you have to get through it. You have to learn from it. You have to keep moving forward, because we really don't have a choice in the matter. There's a lot riding on us figuring this out, and there's too much to risk if we don't. Then we have the 6 of Cups in reverse, and that talks about looking back on our childhood, looking back on certain situations and how we felt back then, and really not being I'm happy about what we see. The vibe is not good there. It's like, why is this coming back? Okay, I thought I put this to rest. I thought I forgave enough. Well, there needs to be more forgiveness. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me it's a slow moving process. So if there's a childhood separation that you're still working through and you're a little bit older, or there's something that there's a separation now with your father figure, it's going to be slow in the healing process. But know that once you realize that they did the best they could, or they're still there on the other side waiting for you, cheering you on, helping guide you, it really helps with the healing process. And sometimes just them leaving throws our self-confidence way off. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You don't think you can do it on your own. You have doubts on yourself. They were such a big part of your everything that without them, you're doubting if you're going to be able to pull this off without their guidance, their help, their support. But they're telling you, yes, you can. Ace of Pentacles, it's going to be different. It's not going to be the same, but yes, you can do this. Don't doubt yourself. You have everything that you need to make this on your own. They've prepared you well. Don't doubt that. Yes, look, Six of Swords in the upright, moving towards something else. All those lessons are those swords in that boat, and you're taking your lessons and you're taking your boat and you're going to the other side to start over, start fresh, start strong, start with knowledge, confidence. You know, this is good. You know, you come out of that energy. I think it's more so that, you know, them leaving threw you for a huge loop. They've left a big void. Here we come in with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, she's all about getting things done. So with the Six of Swords and the Queen of Wands, it's like you're going to be unstoppable with your energy. You're going to be super excited. You see a passion. You're very determined that this is what you're going to do. You now know that you can do this in their memory, with their honor, with their blessing. It's something that's very important to you now. It's like you pick yourself up and you are very articulate about what's going on. When you have the downtime, you're talking to everybody, you're figuring it out, you're asking for more help, you are really moving forward with the Nine of Wands. This is where you are going to take the information during the downtimes and you're going to make it work for you. So whatever you guys had started that was successful, if this is a relationship part, you know, where you're taking, because I feel like there's a big separation in where you can get communication with your father figure or person, whether they live in a different state or city or they have passed on. I feel like the distance is huge. So you're really missing them in your everyday life. Know that you can work on whatever it is that you guys started, whatever that happens to be for you. Whether it's a physical business, whether it was a craft you were working on together, something that you guys started and was very successful. The relationship, I feel, you know, was great. They were wonderful, they were warm, and they were loving, and then they had to go for a physical distance. Trapped and invisible. And okay, one more summon. When we bring the trapped in the invisible together, that's very low-lying, heavy energy. We don't feel that we're being given the ability to get out of our own way. We feel like there's something hanging on to us, that we have an anchor around our ankle somehow, and we can't do what we want to do. And we don't feel like people see us for who we are. We don't feel like they can see us through the smoke and mirrors of other people's energies or situations. It's they're not looking directly at us. They're looking at the bigger picture, but not who we truly are. So if we made some mistakes in the past, they're looking at our mistakes, not who we are as a person. You know, or if we have, I don't know, stepped aside because we felt loyal and obligated to a certain situation that didn't work, or that came to an end. But know that you're being summoned in a new direction, okay? And it's being summoned by spirit. This is divinely blessed. New things are going to come in. They're going to surprise you as to how bright and beautiful they happen to be. There's things that you're going to have to let go, and that trapped feeling is one of them. You're going to have to be like, you know what? That stuff's in the past. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to bring that energy into my today, and also not to screw with my tomorrow, because I see the blessings coming. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I see this coming at me. I'm meeting new people. I'm feeling the new vibe. Things are going to get good. And if we stay within that energy, things will be better than good, guys. Things will be awesome. But you need to get out of that trapped mentality, feeling like you're invisible, and step out and show your light. Show your beautiful soul light. You know, attract all the good energy to you. Because if you've had stuff that happens in the past, you know, we can stay in that energy. But it's time for us to step away. Embrace the new beginnings. All right, Capricorn, Merlina is your angel message. And it says, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So this is amazing because they're asking you to rely on yourself. They're saying, okay, you don't have enough information to make a valid choice right here, so what are you going to do? You're going to throw yourself into it. You're going to find out all the information you need so you can make a good judgment on where to move forward. But know that the angels are with you. Know that Merlina is part of that spiritual quest, that you have the ability to manifest this like the magician, like Merlin, that you are able to use everything that you've learned to make this manifest. So once you figure out what it is that you truly want, there will be no stopping you, Capricorn. So this is amazing for March. This is all new energy, new beginnings, going out there and getting things done. Thanks so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. I would love to have you back. Take care.